So I noticed like a couple seconds ago that I did not record yesterday. And so I'm kind of here both to apologize as well as continue on with the story. The gameplay. I didn't get to do that much in Mastery. I don't know what I've done in Mastery, but I'm here to apologize for not recording. I've been busy with the Scarlet Violet Pokemon DLC, the Indigo Disc. I really haven't done much. I've been trying to level up my team to 100. Just because I'm having issues. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was trying to catch this, but, I don't need it. So, there's a small issue. We might not actually... Oh, come on. Move. We might not do a story. Because I mentioned that I'm going to level up my team up to 40. Nothing is up to 40, especially Hunter. So this video is going to be what I did before. I don't know if I recorded it or not, but basically me just leveling up my team. And the best trainer to do that with right now is I'm happy I can do this. Is in the next, not this route, but the next route. I came here because this is the closest. Route 5? Route 5. Oh. Itching my head. So. See, I should record more because I try not to get on here unless I'm recording. So now that I've realized that, I should record more. Even if it doesn't get uploaded, basically. Even if it does or doesn't get uploaded. I finished summer school with passing grades. Both classes I had were C's. They were exactly both C's. 75% in English, one, and 76% in biology. So, when school starts back up in, I think it was September 3rd is what I've gotten. Originally said it was September 8th, but then they changed it today, so. Oh, there was something I was supposed to do before I started battling this person. There you go. I might as well just use up the entire boost. I'm gonna mention this now, I did it before. Once something hits level 40, I will put it in the box so it doesn't go higher than it. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's all up to how I feel. Like, once this boost is gone, the one that's on, it will depend on how high leveled everything is and such. Yeah, they're all dark moves. It's probably better. Sorry for not talking so much, but I've been thinking, after I finish this playthrough, I will start the Nuzlocke playthrough. But if, like, the game updates where new story stuff is coming or whatnot, any continuation of this playthrough will be on my other account. Well, it'll be posted on YouTube on this account, but I mean on my other Roblox account. which means everything's going to be different from team, from the character look, from anything. Which means we're going to have to say, by the end of this little series, we're going to have to say goodbye to our friends here. But with the Nuzlocke playthrough, everything's going to stay on this account during the Nuzlocke playthrough. I'm not going to restart the game when I finish it like I normally do. Just because. You're a stupefy. Well. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. No. I just sat my phone down for a second. It's probably gonna be sitting down the entire time now. Actually, pick up because I need to see what level everything is actually. I mean, I'm wearing my glasses, but I have really bad eyesight. I can tell you how bad it is. I wasn't wearing my glasses for a year. I think about a year. And during that year, I almost went blind because of that's how bad my eyesight was. I was going blind. I was basically almost blind by the time when we went to get my eyes checked. So, yeah. That's how bad it was. And also that brings up my point. I guess I can tell you a story. My old school. I'm online now, K-12. But my old school, terrible. For 2 years now, I was being bullied. And, last year it wasn't a big deal. It didn't bother me. This year, it became too much for me to handle. I didn't like going to school. I pretended to be sick because I didn't want to go to school. Because it was too much. I finally said something about it to my mom. Well, it was more on Facebook, but because, I'm not that type of person to talk about it out loud. And my mom went straight to the principal. The principal said she would do something about it. She, quote unquote, did something about it. She brought all the students into the room at the exact same time and talked to them all. They were all laughing and giggling about it, and it got worse. To the point where I don't think I'm the only one. When you get stressed or when I get stressed and stuff, I get a headache. I got a migraine for an entire week because it was too stressful. I didn't like it. And so, funny thing happened. At the end of that week, we went and I got shots that helped me. So I was out of it. My parents went to work. And you wanna know who showed up at her door? The principal. And a cop. Yeah. But, he showed up. They showed up. Trying to convince me to go back to school. So, my mom had a meeting scheduled with them. I had to be involved with it because, it's about me or whatever. As well as my grandma and grandpa were there for help as well. I thought this meeting was going to just be all the people, my principal, the cop, and one other person, the student counselor, because, they were all the people who got told and who were involved. No, there's 10 people, not including me, my mom, my grandma and grandpa. And I need to bring up, except for because I don't see somebody's face. right now. But when there's a lot of people in a room, it's like stage fright. I'm scared. I guess it's social anxiety. But I could not speak during that. Luckily, my mom was able to help me with that. And that meeting was not fun at all. That meeting was my last day. Well, not really, but my last actual school day. My last time talking to that principal. I technically stopped going after that. But my mom had a meeting with the superintendent a week or so later. And my mom was going, see what she had to say. And my mom said it was not worth it to go because when she went, I was being victim blamed. The superintendent told my mom that I was to blame because I put it on myself because of my weight, because of how I look, because of how I act, blah, 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 blah. So, that was the last straw for us. Especially my mom. And, my dad kept saying that they were lucky he wasn't there, because I know how he is. He gets angry real easily, and when he heard originally about this, he did not want any of my brother's friends around the house, because some of the people who were bullying me just so happened to be my brother's friends. But, two of them apologized. One of them had to re-apologize because of peer pressure and all that, and they ended up doing it again and stuff. But, yeah. Oh, and then the most messed up part, when I was enrolled to K-12 and they had to bring all my, grade stuff over, the said school that I used to go to, my transcripts were all Fs. Everything was an F. And I'm going to mention this now. I was doing so much better before I got victim blamed, before I brought up the bullying, before I was doing so much better because I was getting help. Oh, speaking of help. At the beginning of the school year, this year, which was when I was back at that old school, my mom brought up that I might need some help, I might have to be going into special ed kind of thing, and it didn't bother me because it's she's trying to get me help. It's fine, my uncle had to go through special ed to be able to finish high school. Hey, if I need it, I need it. No help was given to me, even though they said there was going to be. Yeah. So, how I was finally getting better at the end of the school year and stuff, that's when I was actually getting help, and that was when the bullying got addressed. So they were only helping me because I was being bullied, apparently. Anyway. Oh, there's something else that I was gonna say. Oh, when I said there was 10 people in that room? I only knew 2 of them, 3 of them in that room. Some of the people I haven't talked to in years. Some only knew about it because it also happened. There was an after school program that I was in, and the person running it, I was one of the first people to know about the bullying. And she's the best. She tried her best to stop it. She, every Wednesday, became a day talking about bullying. Everybody who were the bullies got warned that if that if it happens again, or if she finds out that it's still happening, they'd be kicked out of the program. And guess what? My favorite thing about her? After I left the said school, the program was still going on. She brought stuff to my house, cause it was like planting stuff. Cause she knew I wanted to do the planting stuff. So she brought the stuff over and said, if we end up doing anything else that you want to do, I can bring it over. And that just made my day. She's amazing. Of course, I'm not going to disclose names or anything because I'm not that type of person. But yes, my old school sucks. I just wanted to get that off because I want to talk about how bad it was school. Oh, I also learned at the beginning of the school year, there was like 600 people. And like right now, there's less than 300. And also something funny I got recently told. By the end of this next school year, if they don't have the required amount of students, enough students and stuff, they'll get shut down. And that's probably gonna happen because this freaking principal sucks. The place she used to work, she was a special ed teacher. And my brother made me realize this. She talks to everybody like they're special ed. And that's not really a bad thing. Okay, let me rephrase that. Like, they need help. And, like, oh, it's okay. Like, weird. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if that was rude to say, like, special ed, but that's how my brother says it. So, that's how I'm just gonna say it. But, yeah, she's rude to everybody. Oh, and her rules about the phones and stuff. She is like very insistent on it. She invades your personal space about it too. It's like, do you have a phone? Do you? And like, she'll go into classrooms and say, if you have a phone, blah 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 blah. She'll find you in the hallway, and if she sees something in your pocket, whether it be a phone or a wallet, she's like, do you have a phone? Ma'am, stop it. And there's been a lot of complaints because of her. And from what I've heard, the principal before her was way better. And I wish I got to meet him, but because he would have done something about it. Heck, the elementary principal would have done something about it. I remember first mentioning I was being bullied back when I was in kindergarten. She fixed it. And if you heard something about bullying, guess what? It was already fixed. Or it was fixed months ago and it only just got brought up because somebody found out about it. You barely heard anything about bullying back at the elementary. But the bullying is happening a lot at the high school. And I hate it. I'm so glad I'm out of that school. Anyway, so I'm just gonna end the video here. Sorry. I wanted to get that off my chest because I wanted to talk about it when I first returned. But I think talking about it now has made everything way better. And there's more to that story, just like a tiny bit more, but that's like the summary of it. And this all happened like 4 months ago? Well, me addressing the bullying to everything else. So, yeah. Oh, back to the point where they came to my house. I was the only one home alone. I was home alone. And they didn't even text my mom or anything. Like, ask my mom how I'm doing. They just came over to my house. because I've been gone for a whole week, so we're gonna have to convince her to come back. I was out of it, so they were also convincing somebody who was not completely there. But the reason I wasn't completely there was because I was given medicine for my migraine. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time.